Shalom, Israel. It's your boy New Breed, aka Brother Emmanuel, coming through with yet another topic. This particular topic is pretty much a little bit of practical advice to help you with the NoFap lifestyle change. A little bit of practical advice. For those who don't know what NoFap is, it's basically no masturbation, or harnessing your sexual energy in an act of discipline in order to transmute that very same energy and do great things with your life and become an overall stronger, more positive, more vibrant vessel. That's NoFap. And pretty much, for some people, this particular lifestyle change or challenge can be very difficult. It can be very difficult because certain people have different anatomies from others. And let's be quite frank, some people just have higher sex drives than others. So one person's level of endurance may be different from the next. It varies from person to person. And I'm just going to give you some practical advice to help you endure as long as you can. And basically, NoFap is to be used in building blocks. You know, the whole idea is to keep building blocks until you no longer are involved with that type of behavior whatsoever. So I'm just going to give you some advice to help you endure that NoFap lifestyle change a little bit longer. All right. So first and foremost, it really is mostly psychological. So a lot of the advice that I'm going to give you is ways of training your mind, because of a lot of it starts with the mind, the way you think. That's really a lot of it. Then I'm going to give you some physical ways as well as spiritual ways, because on this channel, we do things mind, body, and soul. So mentally, I will advise you all to stay away from anything that is lewd in conduct. Stay away from anything that promotes any type of debauchery. Anything that will make you think on a carnal level, you should stay away from. And what I mean by on a carnal level, it doesn't necessarily have to be pornography. It's a lot of carnality going on in society as a whole. I mean, you can look at reality shows. You can look at anything, horror movies, anything that promote a lower frequency, anything. Use your imagination. You should know yourself good enough to tell what kind of things you should stay away from watching and putting in your brain that would affect your emotions or have you thinking on a lower level, or have you thinking on a carnal or fleshly level. What type of music you should be listening to, things like that. You want to feed your mind with positivity. You want to look at things that are positive. You want to read things that are positive. You want to listen to things that are positive. That is very important, especially when you're first starting out. When you're first starting out, those first couple weeks or couple days, you really want to stay away from negativity and you want to feed your mind with positivity. All right. That's one of the main things. And you want to stay away from toxic areas. You want to stay away from toxic areas. Now, toxic areas can vary from person to person because we are all on different levels when it comes to this lifestyle change. Now, since pornography and masturbation and relapsing and giving into the sexual redundant behavior makes us perverted, some places we just can't handle. We got to stay away from. It's toxic for us. Like, let me give you an example. The beach. For a person who has been building up their endurance in NoFap, for a person who has been doing the right thing and not giving into the pornography and saving up their energy, they gain a sense of innocence about themselves. So they can go to a beach and see things in a different outlook. Opposed to a person who is constantly watching pornography, a person who is constantly bombarding their mind with those images, a person who is constantly thinking about sex. If they were to go to a beach that would be a toxic place for them, because that would cause them to relapse when they're first starting out. You know, some people can go to a nightclub, enjoy themselves, and it won't cause them to relapse because they've built that endurance. Some people can't. Some people go home and they right on relapse mode because they were in a toxic area before they had the proper endurance. So you got to know yourself. And you definitely, fellas, if you want to start a NoFap lifestyle change, man, you can't be going to the strip club and trying to, retain your energy. That's not going to work for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to really take this thing seriously. And you want to stay away from drinking lots of alcohol, things like that. Things that basically add any type of toxic, into your brain. You want to stay away from the drinking. What else could you do? Oh, now let's get it on a physical level. Physically, you all definitely want to invest in some Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap. You want to invest in some Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap. It's some really good soap for several reasons. It adds a cooling effect to your body, which calms you down. It helps slow down blood flow. It relaxes you, and it gives you a sense of cleanliness that you will not want to tamper with, if that makes any sense. It relaxes you. I would definitely recommend nighttime teas as well. I would definitely recommend drinking nighttime teas. Anything that will help you fall asleep in a peaceful state where you are not being bombarded with these negative spirits that's trying to get you to, go back on the other side. You want to get a good night's rest. Sleep teas, peppermint soap, Dr. Bronner's. You want to read your Bible on a spiritual level. You want to read scriptures. You want to do all the things that you're supposed to do to keep you in a peaceful mentality when you're on this NoFap lifestyle change. And to be honest with you, this type of advice I'm giving you is not only good for NoFap, the NoFap challenge, but this type of advice will help you in life, period. These are things that we want to implement for longevity, period. And these videos here are for the married couples. These videos are because, we're supposed to go a time where we're being disciplined, and we're supposed to go a time where we're giving our time to the Most High, and we're not engaging in that activity. So this is to help you all out. And plus, let's be real, when you're in a marriage or in a relationship, when you go some time separated from your partner and you come back together, it is that much better. So, you want to do that sometimes. Time from time, you just need to take a break, gain some livelihood, harness some energy. You may want to work. Definitely more advice. Exercise is very important. Exercising is very important when it comes to this lifestyle change, because exercise, and contrary to popular belief, people be thinking that exercise is just something some people got to do. Nah, man, exercise is a part of life. It lowers cholesterol, burns calories. It keeps your mind frame right. So exercise is very important. Drinking plenty of water is very important. And I'm not talking about fluoride water. Invest in alkaline water. Invest in good, clean water. Stay hydrated as much as possible. This is advice that will definitely help you with the NoFap lifestyle change. Just some practical things, because a lot of times on this channel, I do things mentally, physically, and spiritually, and I get on a deep esoteric level with a lot of these videos. And I thought it would be very necessary to give y'all some practical solutions and, some ways to just help you out with this lifestyle change, because I know how much better this makes us as people and how much we grow and how we can really change the world by becoming more disciplined, and how we can change our seeds and our offspring, and how we can have better marriages and better relationships by exercising a form of discipline like NoFap. That's why I really champion NoFap and stand behind it. It's the real deal. If anything works for me, mentally, physically, or spiritually, I stand behind it 100%. And this is one of the most powerful things, along with other things or other videos I have. And I would also like to take this opportunity to promote some of my previous videos, because a lot of my videos have been tampered with on YouTube. And I understand a lot of people haven't had access to a lot of my older videos. I would like y'all to definitely go and check some of those out. I got a video called Astro Projection, Nightmares, and it's called Sleep Paralysis, Astro Projection, and Nightmares. Y'all should go definitely check that out. It gives a lot of spiritual insight. I got videos about sports, the real history of sports. Man, I got videos about Kendrick Lamar. I got videos about hip hop. I got mainstream hip hop is poisoning the youth. I got all these great videos with excellent content that'll really open your eyes to a lot. So I really, to all my new subscribers and people who are just joining, I really oblige you to, first I like to say welcome. And I oblige you all to definitely scan through and check through the archives and check out more videos. You're going to definitely get more knowledge that may even help you with this lifestyle change, because stimulating your mind to positivity and things that are groundbreaking and things that are really revealing and eye-opening, definitely keep your mind off of the pornography and the sexual redundant behavior that society continues to push. So I love talking to y'all about this, because I understand the power of what these videos are doing, and brothers and sisters are waking up and they're not giving in no more, because we're being attacked on all these fronts, and it's time for us to get stronger and do what we're supposed to do to make it to the next level. But much love. If you like the video, thumb it up. With that being said, shalom and peace.